Are you available tomorrow 3 p.m.?
Is that 3 p.m. in Central Time?
No, it's Bogota time.
Perfect, that's Colombia time. Can I get your email to send the confirmation?
Okay guys, so this is how I built my own AI receptionist or AI appointment setter. I used a tool called Retail AI with Call.com to manage the bookings. It is essentially a very similar tool to Vapi. You can see here that in the main dashboard it looks practically the same. You also have to prompt and also set some settings and tools, but I'm gonna walk you through that. So first of all, of course, the agent prompt. This is the prompting I used to be able to build my own AI appointment setter. So first the role, then I give it some context, also specifying the current time. This is a variable that you set here, and so that the actual agent is able to tell the time, your time. It manages also time zones, as I said. So yeah, I tried to find a VAPI plus make setup to be able to handle multiple time zones and yeah, bookings across multiple time zones, but I couldn't find a very good solution. So and this tool is very good doing this, and it can do it without you having to connect this to make automation. So then you go to, yeah, I also gave it some business context. I didn't include a specific knowledge base, but I gave it some very high information on what we do, our purpose, etc. Then I started prompting about the task. So the task is to set appointments and also to answer some basic questions about my business. I also gave it a very specific framework. I iterated a lot. I tested a lot, and I iterated a lot over this specific prompt, so it does just exactly what I wanted to do. And yeah, I also included some end call criteria so that the bot is able to end the call. And this is also according to the best practices given by the platform documents. I gave it some examples, as you can see here, of very specific interactions. And in the end, I included some notes, just ensuring that this bot behaves exactly like I wanted to. I used the GPT-4o, just a little bit pricier, but I found it to be the best option for quality, which is what I want here. I also included the 11 Labs Multilingual V2 as a voice model, and these are the settings that I used for this specific agent. Now, how do you handle checking availability and booking appointments? You just add these inbuilt tools here, and you call them in your prompting. So first of all, you need to add this check availability on calendar tool, and this just connects with Call.com, which is the site that manages your bookings and your events. And you also have to add this book on the calendar tool, which is also connected to Call.com. So here, when you go to Call.com, you have to do two things. First of all, create an event. And when you create an event, you have to go to the event, and in the URL, when you are in the event, you have these numbers at the top. These numbers after the specific slash, that is your event ID, and that event type ID, you have to put it here as event type ID on both of the tools. And then you also have to get an API key from Call.com, and the way you do that is essentially to go to settings and yeah, just generate your own API key here in add. Just be sure to tick this box so it never expires, and you will be good. And that's it. Essentially, this is able to tell the time zone and also the time zone of the user. So I also prompted it here, so it asks for the user location, and it figures out the time zone of the user depending on that answer. So as you can see here, she always check for the caller's time zone, and I prompted it so it asks for the city or location, and it figures out the time zone. Also, for it to be able to tell the time zone, you have to add this specific line in your prompting, so the actual agent is able to tell the current time in your time zone, and it handles it automatically. So yeah, that's it about the whole AI agent. another thing that is very, very useful here in retail AI is that you can test the AI agent via chat. So this is the specific interaction I have for my agent. So she starts by saying, "Hello, this is Sarah from RX Labs. How can I assist you today?" I can say hi. There she goes. "Hey there, how can I help you today? I want to book an appointment." So she gets my name, which would be Juan. Then she asks for a purpose. I'm planning to connect this with a make scenario, so I am able to get this information, the purpose of the call, and save it in an Airtable, but I haven't done that already. So yeah, this is just some information I'm asking just to get the purpose of the call, and for me to know that previous to having the call with this prospect. So what do you want to book in? I want automations. When would you like to book an appointment? You can say tomorrow, and it would ask for more information regarding on that. All right, what times work best for you tomorrow? 3 p.m. 3 p.m. and I'm located in New York. So here it is calling the tool to check the availability in my calendar, and here it finds that I have availability tomorrow 3 p.m. Eastern time, and then it asks for confirmation, for an email to send the confirmation. So I'm gonna just add my email. Yep. Also, I prompted it here so that it is always sure about the user email, because that's a very specific information that it has to get right to be able to send the link to the appointment to the prospect. So I prompted it here that always be sure to get the email right. If unsure, ask the user to spell it out for you. Also, I prompted it here that there is a possibility that the caller pronounces the email in Spanish, and be sure to handle that properly. I didn't find this to work a lot. If you say it in Spanish, it gets confused. But yeah, as this specific AI voice agent is, its purpose is to call or to receive calls from people that speak English, I don't think that would be a very big problem for me. Then when I gave it the email, it set the appointment for 3 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow with me. And it also said to the prospect that he will receive a confirmation email shortly with the email and confirmation with the overall appointment. And that's it. So that's the end of the interaction. It can also, as I said, answer questions about my business, just with this very small information I gave it. And yeah, so that's it. That's the whole build. Also, as you can see here, after I interacted with the appointment with the agent, the appointment setter, I got my event scheduled for tomorrow 2 p.m., which is my time zone. So I asked the agent to set it for 3 p.m. and I'm located in New York. So if you go here and you check 3 p.m. New York to Bogota time, which is my location, you can see that 3 p.m. is always 2 p.m. in Bogota. And it set it for my specific time zone, without having to do that conversion, that weird interaction with the user in the actual chat. So yeah, that's a very handy tool for me to use. You can see here, so I gave it also a Gmail account, which is my personal Gmail account, by the way. So yeah, if you go here to my Gmail account, you see here that I have my own appointment scheduled 3 p.m. my time, the time of the user in this case, which is me, the email user, is 3 p.m. So you can see here it is also set up and it has the link to the meeting. So that's it.